Hey guys, well, I did it. I made my dream come true. I bought myself a Challenger wringer. Thank you again to Rose for sending me this so that I could wash my clothes in the bathtub. Now I can also wring them out. When I had mentioned in a live that I do a lot of my laundry by hand and I was showing the washboard that Rose had sent me, someone sent me a link for this Challenger wringer, and I found that on the Canadian Amazon, it cost like 50% more. For some reason, this thing costs a fortune in Canada. I think that maybe even it was as high as $600. It was something really outrageous. So I managed to buy it from the American Amazon. And even with the exchange rate, that was a way better price. So it arrived in this nice cardboard box with a bunch of styrofoam inside, which I was very excited about because as someone who occasionally sends fragile objects by the mail, I always appreciate some packaging materials. Then, you know, it turned out actually most of it was already assembled. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. It came with a little pack of some kind of eco-friendly laundry strips that I will give a try at some point. And also the instructions, which I followed, which were a little confusing, but doable. So actually getting the thing set up wasn't that hard. The problem was trying to find a place in my house where I could use it. The first thing I did was try to do this in the sink, and let me show you a few highlights from that experience. I can't remember which way to make the thing go. Like, I don't want the water to go back into the garment, but I can never figure out which way it's supposed to go. So I'm sending it through that way. I want this down here so to turn the water back in. That took out a lot of water. A ton of water is coming out on this side. Most of the water is out and it's all on the floor because maybe I should be passing it the other way. I mean, really, I feel like an idiot right now. I guess I should pass it this way because if it goes this way, it goes on the board and it goes on the floor. Angle this down when you send it this way so the water comes out and the water goes into the sink. I've got Gunnar helping me now because he's going to crank it. I'm going to hold it. Oh, that's beautiful. Now we got it. I don't think it... Okay, let's do it one more time. Oh my God.
It's not
true to life. Oh, the mirror, Gunnar. But be careful with my dishes. You do it very well. Wait, I'm just worried about my dishes. Yeah, it didn't work. I tried that before, but it like gets blocked. But yeah, you can't put it on the tap. It might break. It just doesn't fit. It has to be in the middle. Just trust me. I've already gone through all this learning curve.
You need a longer slab.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. That it's going to fall because it doesn't...
Also, didn't it have vice grips? Yeah.
Yeah, but they're attached to the wood. That's sort of trying to... That's why I have it turned this way, because it was worse the other way. I think the only way to do it would be to feed it from this side and make it go through that way. You make it go this way, it's all going to come out on the floor. That already happened to me.
This.
Okay. Oh! Not too hard. Not too hard, Gunnar. It's all going to fall in a second. I'm holding with all my strength.
Okay. You can't hold it?
No! You're pulling so hard. It's off. It's off.
It's come off.
Okay, just crank it through anyway, very gently.
I feel like it would be easier to literally just
I thought of that too. Yeah, it's gonna end up all over you though. Oh, you're gonna try that? I thought of that, but you know what? Wait, stop. Let me stop you before you waste your time. Let me show you why it's not gonna work. Gunnar, please listen to me. It will not work because look where the handle is.
No, I noticed.
Okay, Gunnar's getting to be kind of an expert at this. Professional Russian laundry here. Oh, careful. Just don't break my mirror, please. Russian laundromat. It's okay if it goes on the floor. I'll clean it up after. The floor needs to be washed anyway. Okay, Russian laundromat, take 2. Oops, this has to go this way. Gunnar. You got it. You got it. Just crank it. There you go. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. It's like a bucking bronco. God damn it. Gunnar, be careful. Yeah, but it keeps moving. How do people do this? They make it look so easy. I see people doing it on Amazon. It was nothing like this. Careful. Okay, you're trying to do it without...
You can't do that.
Kenny, this isn't... That's not working. No, look, look, look. How about this? Look, I have a better board that's much bigger. Try the other board. This should solve our problem. You could do it the other direction then. Please, I'm asking you. Just let me do it.
You just have to twist it like...
Just let me do it.
There you go. Stand here and twist it like this.
But why is the water coming out on this side?
Hold on.
Look at this.
How are you supposed to set it up?
Look, this is like a complete disaster. Like this, our apartment is not made for it. Like people have large double sinks where they can, I think, attach this right to the partition in the sink. That's what I've heard people say they do. We don't have that. And it doesn't even, like, as you see, fit. I'm going to try the bathtub. Thanks for your help, little buddy. What a total shit show. So yeah, it was actually quite a struggle, although it did work, but mostly the problem was just the fact that we didn't have a place where this thing fit properly and in a sturdy way. So that's why it was just a complete shit show. Disaster. And then finally I put it in the bathtub to see if that would go a little better, and it did. It was more doable, although that means that I have to sit inside the bathtub. Okay, now I really got it. Watch this. Watch this, my friends. I just have to stabilize it with my knee so it doesn't fall off. I got more. T-shirt. Can you see all the water coming out? Look at that, rivers of water.
Quite a bit of water.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, I'll do the next one. Look how fast it goes. Oh, you're gonna crank?
No.
Oh, Gunnar, no. Actually, no, let me do it. Let me do it. It's not gonna work. You're gonna knock it over. But thanks for offering. And I can even make it tighter. If it's like a really thin material like that, I'll make this one tighter because I get more water out that way.
There's hairs in the way.
Oops. Here, just one more. I just did 4 of them in like not even a minute. I really got it now. Now it's working. We had to go through this whole being an idiot learning curve phase first. But now that I've figured out a way to do it, now it's working great. Hey guys, okay, it's a couple days later. I wanted to give you an update on how it's going with my Caliger ringer, not Challenger. So actually I really did get the hang of it, and let me show you my setup. I got this giant bucket from the dollar store, so I have my blue one, and now I have this one. So I have lots of buckets, which means I can do lots of laundry. I've been using this thing. Just tonight I did all of mine and Gunnar's clothes that were dirty. And I also did Aaron's clothes and even one of Aaron's sheets. Well, actually, like the mattress protector. I can even do that. I can even pass that through the Caliger. And what I did also was I set up a line of, you know, twine on my balcony so that I can dry things in the sun. When I'm not using it, I just take it off and I park it right around here. I mean, my place is super small, right? Like there's not a whole lot of space. The bucket goes there and the machine goes here. And then the board goes wherever I can find a place to put the board. You know, honestly, I use it so much that sometimes I just leave it there and I take a shower with the thing in the shower. So I pretty much like have my own, I got my own Russian laundromat right here in my apartment, and it's working. I mean, you probably are wondering, Sonia, why don't you just go use the machine downstairs? Well, there's a few reasons. One, it's expensive. It's $250 per load in the washer, $250 per load in the dryer. Usually Gunnar and I have 2 loads per week, and Aaron has 2, so that's 4 a load. That's $20 a week that I spend on the washing machines. It's probably like about $100 a month, actually. And then on top of the fact that it costs a fortune, the washing machine doesn't even really clean the clothes well. Often they come back still with dirt on them. They come back smelling. They could even come back with bed bugs. God forbid. And then the dryer is not any better. The dryers, none of them actually dry your clothes. I mean, they'll dry them like halfway and then you have to hang it all up anyway. So I was thinking, well, even if I use the washer, I better just come here and do the Gallagher and then just hang the stuff up. But then I can't do that because once you've put it in the washing machine, you have to put it in the dryer. Otherwise, you will get the bed bugs for real. So there's all that, plus the fact that there's about 300 people living in this building and there's only 4 functioning washers and 4 functioning dryers. So sometimes when I do the laundry, I have to wait until I have a couple machines open and then wait some more until there's dryers. And then if I have to do errands, I have to wait again and then wait again for the dryer. And I can't tell you how many times I've ended up having to go down to the basement at literally midnight to put something in the dryer and even pick it up at like 1 or 2 in the morning, which is kind of scary. So those are all the reasons why I don't want to do my laundry in the basement. And why don't I go to the laundromat? Because you got to sit around the laundromat. You know, I do not want to spend my time. I don't want to have like a day that's just taken up with laundry. I would rather just do this, a little bit of laundry every day and, you know, move on. And that's what I'm going to do for now until I guess maybe I get sick of it and I go back to using the machines. But for now, this is working out well. I'm glad that I bought this thing. I did pay about $300 for it, in case you're wondering. And that's it. I hope that you enjoyed watching my experience with homesteading / Russian laundry. And that's it. Thanks for joining me in the chat. Thank you guys for joining me on Patreon. Thanks for your support. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.